Off, the transition into coaching, and how's it been going for you so far?
Yeah, not too bad. In terms of what I did last year and my role last year, it was pretty seamless and something that I was used to by the end of the year. And obviously, coaching a game last year helped in terms of what it takes during the week and things like that. Workload's obviously picked up a lot, but other than that, it's been pretty seamless. Heading
to your first game, with it being a real deal on your own, in your own accord though, how is the feeling around that?
Yeah, it's exciting. In terms of what we want to bring this week, the boys are really excited to get out there and produce. Long pre-season, but it does come around quickly. So yeah, we're ready to go.
You're following the footsteps, of course, of Zane Littlejohn and Tom Couch, and the club culture they help build. Does that make the transition any easier in your eyes?
Yeah, in terms of that, they set the foundation blocks, but in terms it's player led. Coach doesn't come in and drive it. It's a player led and player ran group and culture and club. So in terms of that, it's been quite seamless in the process that they're just continuing what they're doing.
How would you describe that culture which they've built?
In terms of what Zane did, he came in and he cleared out, I guess, players that weren't abiding by what we want to live by. And in terms of, it's not a culture, it's more so on-field, it's more an off-field culture and how we want to live our lives and create better people at the North Lonnie Footy Club, so yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. And what do you feel you've done to stamp your own mark in the group after, taking over?
Well, I haven't really done anything yet in terms of that because we haven't played a game of footy. So I haven't come in and stamped my authority. It's not about me coming in and taking over and do things my way. It's about the group and what they want and what they need. And it's a continuation of their beliefs, their culture and their values.
So it's really not a big shake-up in your eyes, it's been just letting the players develop in their own way?
Pretty much, yeah. It's player-led. I'm not going to come in here and tell them what to do. I've been with them, I've been in battle with them 4 or 5 years now. So it's not about me coming in and telling them what to do. They know what to do. It's just about them continuation of that.
Yeah, sure. And some clubs are tipping North Lonnie as the early flag favourites. What are you expecting in round 1?
Yeah, well, outside the 4 walls of our footy club, people are going to talk, and it's not something that we're going to listen to. We're obviously premiership team last year, so there are going to be teams coming after us. Expectations for us are week by week. We're not looking any further than this week and this Friday. It's a really good opportunity to start our season off well.
And how do you rate Launceston? Do you think they'll be up there as well?
Yeah, Launceston are a good side. It's obviously been well known what they've picked up, and in terms of having lost many. So they're going to be a good football side, and they played some good football last year, so I'd look for some improvement there. But in terms of that, we're worried about ourselves. It's not about us worrying about Launceston at all.
And will the squad be at full strength?
Yeah, full strength. Still unsure of what Mariners will be available for us this week. So in terms of that, there might be a few tinkerings with our full strength side, but in terms of everyone's available. And as I said, it's a week by week basis. It's not us looking forward to playing finals again. It's not looking us to finish on top or finish top 3. It's a week by week basis. We've got a very good side to come up against this week, and we'll look at it come after this week. Yeah, it would obviously be a nice start to our year, but it's one game in 18 games, so you look to win every game you play. Obviously, it's against the crosstown rivals, and it's going to be built up that way. But in the end of the day, it's just another game of footy. We want to start our season off really well.
A lot of hype surrounding the club at this stage, and the favouritism tag's been thrown around. Do you pay much attention to it?
Not at this stage. It's early days, I think. You look at the pre-season, most clubs have had a pretty solid pre-season and done a lot of work. So certainly in the first 5 rounds, you're really testing what other clubs have done, and then we sit amongst the group. So we'll go into round 1 confident, but we won't go in over the top.
So you're not buying into it too much?
No, there's certainly been a shift from last year. I mean, we were written off pretty early for most of the year last season, so there's certainly been a shift in terms of our mindset. It's important for our guys to accept, embrace it, and start to work through it. So internally, we've spoken about obviously where we are as a list in the club and bits and pieces, and that hopefully allows the guys to embrace it and actually start to accept different challenges along the way.
Do you think it is warranted, considering you've had a few handy pickups on the off-season?
Oh, I think so. I think we've got a really good group. Last year we had 6 Mariners inside most of the year once we got them back, and 5 of those guys are now 19, a year older. We brought some guys into the group that could give us a bit of, that competitive edge and a bit of an older
snap and taking on the reigning premiers in round one. What are you expecting from the Bombers?
Solid hit out. They've been a fantastic club now for a number of years, so they're without doubt what the rest of the teams are chasing, and that's now an opportunity to do that round one and see where we scale up to it.
And all of your off-season recruits good to go for the match?
We'll have a couple out, so we'll probably have one or two that won't get up for the game, but the rest should be right to go. Joe will be another week or so away. That's probably the biggest one coming in that won't quite right. I think it's more about once the conversation starts, and probably once the media and outlets like that start pushing different stories with a bit of paper or on TV, you really just start opening the dialogue around it. So for us, Brady Powerful winning the best and fairest last year and finishing a solid year as a 19-year-old, it's opportunity for him now to embrace that pressure and to the sooner we can do that for him and actually open that dialogue up, it'll allow us by the time round 1 and round 5 starts happening, but he's actually moved past it. So we'll have that type of relationship with our players and our group so they can feel comfortable